Noah delivered food at night. He worked in a city where every apartment building looked expensive from the outside and tired from the inside. The lobbies smelled like wet umbrellas, old carpet, and someone else's dinner. Most customers were normal. They opened the door, took the bag, said thank you, and disappeared back into their lives. Some didn't even look at him, but no one noticed the bad ones. The customers who complained about cold fries after he drove through rain. The people who wrote lazy delivery guy because a restaurant forgot an item. The ones who gave him 1 star because their soda had too much ice. At first he ignored it. Then he started watching videos online. Short clips, angry clips, a customer yelling at a delivery driver, a cashier being insulted, a waiter getting blamed for something they didn't do. The comments were always the same. People need to stand up for themselves. I would never let someone talk to me like that. He should have taught them a lesson. Noah watched those videos every night. At first they made him angry. Then they made him feel prepared. He began imagining situations before they happened. What if a customer accused him of stealing? What if someone blocked the door? What if someone touched him? What if someone tried to humiliate him while recording? In his imagination, he was always calm. He always had the perfect response. He always knew exactly what to say. And in every version of the story, he was no longer just a tired delivery driver. He was the person who finally refused to be treated badly. One night, Noah bought a small knife. He told himself it was for safety, just in case. He never used it. He never showed it to anyone. It stayed in the inside pocket of his jacket, beside his power bank and spare charger. But after that, he walked differently. He felt more awake, more ready. Like the world had become dangerous, but he had finally caught up. The order that night was from a high-rise apartment near the river. 2 burgers, 1 milkshake, 1 large order of fries. The restaurant had been slow. The roads were wet. His phone battery was at 19%. By the time he arrived, the customer had already sent 3 messages. Where are you? This is ridiculous. You better not have messed this up. Noah looked at the screen. Then he looked at the building. 32 floors. A glass lobby. A security camera above the entrance. He thought about canceling the order. Noah pressed the elevator button. As the elevator rose, he felt something familiar. Not fear, recognition. This was it. This was one of those moments. The kind he had watched 100 times. The kind he had prepared speeches for in the shower. The kind that started with someone treating you like you were nothing. The elevator opened. Apartment 3208 was at the end of the hallway. The door was already open. A man stood inside. Behind him, a woman was holding her phone. Recording? You're late, the man said. Noah held out the bag. The restaurant was delayed. I brought everything they gave me. The man didn't take it. The milkshake is melted. I'm sorry about that, Noah said. You can contact support and request. Don't tell me what to do. The woman stepped closer. We ordered food, she said. Not excuses. Noah felt the old pressure in his chest. The pressure he had felt after 1-star ratings. After rude messages. After long nights when he had driven through rain for people who acted like he was invisible. Fries tipped sideways. A few fell onto the floor. The man reached for the bag and pulled it from Noah's hand. The woman looked at the mess, then at Noah. Now look what you did. Noah didn't move. His hand slowly slid toward the inside pocket of his jacket. Not all the way, just close enough to feel the shape of the knife. For years he had imagined this exact moment. The unfair customer, the closed hallway, the accusation, the phone recording, the feeling that no matter what he said, he was already the villain in someone else's story. His mind filled with voices. They think you're weak. Don't let them disrespect you. Stand up for yourself. He should have taught them a lesson. The man took 1 step closer. What are you looking at? And then Noah noticed something. The woman was still recording, but she wasn't recording him. She was recording herself. She was speaking louder than necessary, making sure her face looked shocked, making sure the hallway camera could see her, making sure there would be a version of the story where she was innocent. And suddenly Noah understood something. They had a script too. They needed him to become angry. They needed him to shout. They needed him to do something stupid, not because they were right, not because they were good people, but because people like them were used to turning every conflict into content. The man took another step forward. You people are all the same, he said. The woman kept filming. Noah's hand closed around the knife in his pocket. For 1 second, everything became quiet. Not outside, only inside his head. All the videos he had watched, all the comments he had read, all the arguments he had replayed at night, they stopped being memories. They became instructions. The man reached toward Noah's jacket. And Noah finally did what he had spent years imagining. The woman screamed. Her phone fell to the floor. The hallway filled with noise, but Noah barely heard any of it. He only heard one thought. Finally. For the first time in his life, he did not feel invisible. He did not feel small. He did not feel like the tired delivery driver people could insult without consequences. He felt calm, almost proud. Later, there would be police lights outside the building. There would be screenshots. There would be news articles. There would be a short video online, recorded from a shaking phone. People would argue beneath it. Some would call him dangerous. Some would call him a victim. Some would say the customers deserved it. Some would say he had snapped. But Noah would not call it snapping. To him, it was simple. They had pushed him. They had humiliated him. They had wanted a reaction. And he had finally given them one. In the back of a police car, Noah looked through the window at the rain sliding down the glass. He thought about the knife. He thought about the hallway. He thought about the man's face when everything changed. Then Noah smiled, not because he was happy, because, for the first time in years, he believed he had done the right thing. That was the tragedy. Noah did not think he had become a monster. He thought he had finally become someone who could not be stepped on. And somewhere online, another tired stranger watched the video. They read the comments. They felt angry. Then they opened a shopping app. Just in case, the worst stories do not begin with violence. They begin with someone waiting for an excuse.